Hey guys, what's going on? Hope everybody's having a great day. A lot of you were asking if I could do a video showing in Baccarat the Einstein betting system versus the martingale betting system that I use. So I'm going to go ahead and show you that. They're quite different. That way you guys can analyze which one might be best for your budget and what you prefer, okay? So everybody's different. So obviously with the Einstein betting system, uh, it's going to be more secure for your bankroll. I don't think that you'll win as much money as you could with the martingale system, especially the martingale system that I play. So let's get started. We'll use the 6-step system, the Baccarat 6-step system. For those of you that don't know how to play that or haven't watched the video, I suggest before you watch this, you go and find the 6-step system that I've created in the videos. Okay, so otherwise, if you do watch this, you'll pick up on it. It's pretty easy. Okay, so we'll start off with the martingale side. We'll get 10 minutes, and then we'll switch it and refresh it with the Einstein 6-step. Okay, so here we go with the martingale 6-step. We'll start with player and deal the cards. Okay, I would have just right off the bat on the first hand, I would have just won $2,000 at the casino. Blazing 7, 7-7 tie, 2 cards per side, which is 50 to 1. I do $50 bet on every single hand on a blazing 7. I would have just made $2,000. Okay, so let's go ahead and repeat that bet. Okay, so because player 1 on this system is going to stay here on all ties and wins, it repeats the system. So now, when you on a martingale system, we're well, never mind. I was thinking of something else. Never mind. Okay, let's go ahead and do 25 here again. Okay, so that's a loss. So we're going to go to banker now, and this martingale system will go to 50 on the first martingale, and it's going to lose again. So on this system, that completed one round, and it's now it was on player, and it only will move to banker when it loses. So now banker will, on the first round, whether it wins, ties, or loses, it only gets one shot on the first round. It just had its chance and it lost. So now it's going to come back to player. Okay, so player has to do $200 bet because it's lost 25 and then 50. So the second martingale is $200. Okay, and it's going to lose. So because this is the second round, it's going to go 2 times on player, and it's got to go to its third martingale, which is 500. And it's going to get the win, and that's what's nice about the martingale when you do win those big ones. System's going to start over. Now, so one of the huge differences that you're going to see is the after a win on the martingale system, it goes all the way back to 25. So you're going to see a difference on the Einstein system. So we'll repeat this bet. Okay, it's a loss, so that means it's got to move on, and it's going to do a double bet on the first martingale. Okay, so that's going to be another loss. So now it's finished round 1, and it's going to come to player now to start round 2, and player has to do a $200 bet again. Okay, and it's going to get the win, so it'll repeat the system. Okay, that's a loss, so it's got to move to banker. do martingale number 1. Okay, that's a tie. On a tie, all ties are treated as wins, so it re-triggers the system, but you do have to stay with the same bet size. Okay, so that's a loss, so it's going to come and move to banker. It's got to do 200. Okay, and that's going to be a loss. So this is the second, this is round 2, so banker's going to go 2 times. And this is going to be a $500 bet. Okay, that's a loss. So now that was the second time on banker, so it's got to move back to player to restart. Okay, so player is got to do a $1,100 bet. So this is the scary thing about this martingale system. But if you win, it's how you build the bankroll. And there you go. You're up just like that. You're up $825. So that can backfire on this system, but in this case it didn't. So it's going to start the whole system over with only a $25 bet. Okay, so the player's going to win. Okay, player wins again. Okay, that's a loss. So it will double the bet and go to banker. Banker's going to win. Comes right back to player. Okay, we lost, so we got to go to banker. Okay, we win, so we got to refresh the system. Okay, that's a loss. So we're going to go to banker, do our first martingale. Okay, we're going to lose. Guys, I'm like super tired tonight, so I'm completely cannot remember anything. So that was round 1, right? Did that finish round 1? So we'll go to player. It's very possible that I needed to make the bet on banker. I'm in la la land. Oh my God! I just would have won another $2,000. Wow! Another blazing 777. Unbelievable. So let's go ahead and bet that again. Okay, that's a loss. So we will go ahead. Now I know that it's got to stay on player because this is definitely round 2. It's got to go to 500 now. Just going to get the win. So start over. Okay, that's a win. That's a win. Okay, that's a loss. We only got another minute on this martingale. It's a win. All right, we'll go ahead and end it there. Okay, so as you can see, we're up $1,200. We took a lot of risk. It could have backfired on us. We could easily, anytime you play this system with the martingale, aggressive martingale that I play, you could easily lose $1,000. Okay, but I have so many times that I win 1,000, 2,000, 4,000. There's so many times that I win that much money that it builds the bankroll real big. So when I do go and play, and if I lose 1,000 or 1,200, I just call it a losing day, and it's no big deal. You're not always going to win. The goal is to win more than you lose. So now let's go ahead and refresh this and do the Baccarat Einstein betting system. It's still going to be the 6-step system. It's just the Einstein betting pattern. Okay, so we'll go ahead and show you how this works. I know a lot of you want to see this. So the Einstein is going to protect your bankroll better. You're not, you, Einstein's probably 100% not going to beat the martingale money today, because Einstein's not built that way. It's more to win a little bit of money and control the bankroll. Okay, so we'll start. Okay, so go ahead and we're going to do 25 because we're going to make pretend that that's the minimum bet at the casino, which it is at my casino that I play at. Okay, so we're going to start off with a loss. Okay, now when you do lose, you increase it by 1 unit. So we're playing with 25s, so you do got to go to 50. Okay, you'll get that win. Now, every time that you win, you decrease it by 1 unit. Okay, so that's a loss, so we increase it by 1 unit. Okay, that's a win, so we decrease it by 1 unit. I know they look the same right now, but it will change when the dollar amounts go up. That's where you'll see the difference. Okay. Okay, so we lost, so we gotta increase it by 1 unit. Okay, we lost again. We gotta go back to player. We gotta increase it by 1 unit. So that will be 75. Okay, that's a tie. So we'll repeat the bet. We're going to get the win. Okay, so we were at 75, remember? Okay, so what's that mean? We decrease it by 1 unit, which means $50. Okay, last bet was 75. Now it goes to 50. Okay, we win. Last bet was 50. Now it goes to 25. And that will be the lowest that we can go because that's the casino minimum. Okay, we lose, so we increase it by 1 unit. That's a tie. Ties go all the way back to restart the system, but it's got to be the same bet, which is 50. Would have just won another $2,000 right there on a blazing 7. Holy shit. See who won this one. Oh no, now that one's 3 cards against 2, so that one don't count. Okay, you're going to get the win, and you had 50, right? So you decrease it by 1. Okay, that's a loss. So we're going to go to banker, increase it by 1 unit. Okay, that's a loss. So we're going to go back to player, and we've got to increase it by 1 unit. So we were at 50, right? So we're going to 75. Okay, that is a win. So we were at 75. We won. We're going to stay right here. We're going to decrease it by 1 unit, which is 50. Okay, that's another win. Last bet was 50. Reset the system. 1 unit. Okay, we lost. We increase it by 1 unit. Okay, we lose again. So we increase it by 1 unit. Now it's got to go to 75. And we win. So we're going to stay and reset the system. Decrease it by 1 unit, which is 50. Okay, we lost. So we got to increase it by 1 unit and move to banker, which is 75. Okay, we lost. So we got to go back to player. We got to increase it by 1 unit, which is 100 total. Okay, we're going to get the win. Now we're going to decrease it by 1 unit. Reset the system at 75. Okay, and that's a win. Okay, so as you can see right now, it's really much easier for the bankroll. Okay, you're not as stressed out with it, and you're still able to win. You're up $220. You're not gonna get it up to $1,100. It's not gonna happen. I guess it could, but it's very difficult to. You'd have to like be winning like 80% of your hands in order for that to happen. So it's just not that type of system. Money. It's not that type of betting pattern system. Is what I mean. So we'll play a couple more hands here. I don't even remember where the hell we were at, but I think you guys get the gist of it. Okay. So let me kind of let me show you something here real quick. Let me just, I forgot where we were at, but I'm going to show you something. Watch. Okay, so you lost. Okay, so let's say that you had kept losing and losing, and you're increasing it by 1 unit all the time. Let's say you got to the point where you had lost so many in a row that you're at 175. Okay, so you're going to deal the cards at 175. Okay, and you get the win. Okay, so when you're at the 175, even though you won, you're still staying high here because you're only going down to 150. Okay, now I know a lot of you will be surprised by that because you're like, wow, that's still high. But that's the way this system works, because so you can win big if you win these more bets than others. Okay, so you're just going up by unit numbers. So you have to do it that way because you'll never get your money back if you've lost that many in a row. You see what I'm saying? So it's built mathematically to, if you're gonna bet, you gotta try. Your goal is to try to win money. Your goal is not to always break even. Okay, so then if you won again, then your next bet would go down to 125. If you won again, it would go down to 100. Okay, if you lost, it'd go back to 125. If you lost again, it goes back to 150. So it's very simple. It's just 1 unit. If you win, it goes down a unit. If you lose, it goes up 1 unit. If you lose again, it goes up another unit. If you win, it comes back down a unit. It's that simple, okay? So we ended up winning $361. It's not going to, had the martingale system lost its big bets, the Einstein betting system would have won. But the martingale won its big bets. But it's not always going to win its big bets. So it's. I think that this is a good betting style for any of the Baccarat systems that you want to go with. It's just a lot less stressful. A lot of you can enjoy it more, and you're just looking for wins like this, 360, 220, things like that. Okay. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I'll make some more videos about it. Thank you so much.